Today we have a 1972 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme, and we're going to teach you how to do this. Alright, so we're going to install this module for the 4-panel sequence LED taillight kit. This is the guide. I guess it comes from Digitail's taillights. So basically, if you've ever seen the Mustang, where the individual lights when you turn on the turn signals go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Basically, that's all we're going to do. We're going to set that up so that this old car does new things. Every old dog can learn a new trick. Okay, we have our lights removed. There's 4 screws. Unscrew them, take them out. No big deal. And now you have your housing. So this is where it's going to get a little complicated. There's a grommet behind here. I'm going to see if I can do this without taking the bumper off, but I don't think it's going to work. I got to get this out, which I have no idea how to do. I'll let you know when I figure it out. Okay, now we have the road map set up. So this is the instructions it came with. It's not that hard to figure out once you just start putting things where they go. It's easier to figure out. So basically you get 2 of these. One goes in the top, one goes in the bottom. And then you take that housing out that's in here. It looks like this. So this was in there. I had to take a screwdriver and a hammer and pry it up to be able to pull this out from the bottom. So you get this crap out of the way. And you put these in. I have the long one on top, the short one, 36 inches right here. And so these, you're going to have to solder together. So those are together. And then your long one will be connected to your grommet, which would go under the bumper into the trunk where this hole is. So your wires would be coming through this hole, so you don't have a bunch of wiring under your bumper. And then, alright, so 10, this is at the top of the trunk, so it's up there. This is what it's going to look like. Alright, so you have, they give you this extra yellow wire, and they give you an extra green wire. So on this driver's side, you're going to solder this together. And then that, the yellow, is going to go through this clip that they give you. Okay. And then the yellow from the other side is going to go in here, and you're going to have one of those metal things you stick in here basically to make them connect. We'll get to that later. And then this goes through here. And then you want it like, this is supposed to be brown, looks kind of red to me, but it's brown, that's the ground. So you want it on the ground on the top, right? And this is the old one from the car. Is essentially the exact same thing as that. And when you go back to the top, this is what it's going to connect into right here. So it's literally going to connect just like the old one. So this is a new thing right here. So you look at this. Let's see. So the yellow is the driver's side, the green is the passenger side. So basically we're just connecting this. So we're going to take the yellow one from the driver's side, put it through here, which simulates this. So you're in the trunk, the yellow, and then this is the original yellow, which is this little wire, and you're going to connect the wire they give you together right there. So these are connected now. Now this wire is going to go into that little clip I was telling you about. And And then this wire is the little wire right here, is from your passenger side. That's why these go in together. So now your driver's side or your passenger side is connected via this right here. And you're going to do the same thing with the other side, except for you're going to use the green wire. So you're going to get the small green wire from the passenger side, and then they give you a green wire, which is this thicker one. You're going to solder those together. This simulates this right here. I'm going to go across. Same thing, you have a clip. Wow. The big wire they give you. This small wire from the other side goes to the clip. And the brown wire from the side is on top of the clip, which is your ground. That's going to clip in on that side. And then the black wire right here is your ground. So each side has its own ground. So this black will be up there through the trunk. You're going to ground it. It comes with these little things to ground it. And then these things to connect your wires into this crap right here. Let's see how many is there. One. Okay, yeah. So there's 4. So there's 2 for that goes in here, so it'll connect to your original to the car. And then 2 right there, that side. So that's how your wires go. And then right here will show you how you connect. You have to connect all these colors together. So this is from the bottom, top. You connect those together right here. And then once they're connected, this is going to go up through the trunk. Same with this side. Okay, we got our wires through here. Got our grommet in there. It's like a half circle. It's a lot easier with 2 people. We got one on this side too. And I haven't connected the wires yet. Alright, so your power source is this orange wire. It comes with this kit. So I have found you're going to need a voltmeter. Hook your black wire up to ground. I'm using the ground right here. Alright. Then 9 volts. You want right here. Easy thing to do is range button. So when you turn on, you want it to say DC. You can see how it's moving. These millivolts, just range it to where that dot is right there in the middle. Okay. And then take your other side. And I found me a wire right here. Can't do this with one hand. Alright. Boom. There's my battery source. So now I officially have power. And when you're doing this, make sure your battery is disconnected, but when you're finding your 12-volt source, obviously connect it back up. No idea what this goes to, but it doesn't go to all this crap, so you don't have to rely on this source to make sure your brake lights and turn signals and all that work. You don't want that. Alright, so the kit comes with this thing right here. This is going to go over the wire. You're going to crimp it down on, and then this little hole. This thing plugs in like so. And then you have feather in your orange wire. You're going to solder that to your other 2 orange wires from each light. So all those are going to go together. This is going to plug into this. And there's your power. See what I have to deal with. Alright, so. No, I'm not. So I follow the diagram correctly. Yellow wire is going over here. The driver's side is connecting, it's going over here to the passenger side, right? And this says passenger side, yellow wire. Well, if you flip in the beginning of the instruction, this said yellow wire, driver's side. Therefore, these instructions are wrong. So, if you watch this video before you try to put all this crap together, you're in luck, because I'm telling you, switch the green and the yellow. So instead of routing the green over here, just route the green straight up. Route the yellow straight up. You still need to connect the two together, obviously, but just flip them connector-wise. You're wrong. So we had to flip these around. Good thing. And when you do solder this all together, make sure you give yourself some wiggle room, because if I'd have made this really short, I wouldn't have been able to swap these, and that really would have sucked because I had to do it all over again. Alright, so pretty much explain this. You solder these all together. Go down there, do that. And then also with these, you have little crimps inside. They're metal. You put the wire to the metal, clamp it on with some pliers, and put some shrink wrap on it so this doesn't have any wire showing, and don't touch anything ground out, because then all your work is for nothing if it breaks later on down the road. Same thing. And then we have both of our black wires going in this little cheat thing, down to the ground. And that's pretty much it. And then these guys. Okay, this is what the inside looks like. Just click that on. Make sure if you want it to sequence, which it looks really cool, so you do, make sure all of these are clicked to sequence. Each one has their own thing right there. And this is supposed to have some kind of, the directions literally say have adhesive to make it stick. So you figure out how to make it pretty. Anyway, you figure out how to make it pretty. I'll leave that up to you. And also, the lights will have this when you take them off, little reflector. That's trash. You don't want that because this won't light up as nice and neat per instructions. Alright, now we have this flasher that came with it right here. You have to ground this wire and take the old one out, which is here, put the new one in. Originally I took one, I don't know if you can see, you can't see it, but there's another one back there that looks like this. I plugged it in, and then I saw this one and it reads flasher, so I was like, let me replace this one instead. So hopefully yours will say flasher too. If not, it's not the one. If you're doing an Oldsmobile, it's not the one on the fuse panel. It's the other one, which is dangling. I don't know where it's supposed to go. And then earlier, the instructions say if you have LED in the front and the back, you need one of these, and you might need another one. I don't know, we don't have LEDs in the front, so I'm not sure. But anyway, I did change this first. It wasn't working, and then I didn't have this black cap on. I just plugged this in to this. This cap comes with this. I don't know what it does, and it didn't work. So I plugged this back in, and then only one side would work. So checked all my wires and connecting. Everything was good. So my last option really was I put this thing on just to try it. Put the cap on, plugged it in, then it decided to work. So I guess put the cap on if you have Oldsmobile, or plug and play. And then also make sure this has a fuse somewhere, which I'm positive it's over there, in there. I don't know which one, but it's got a fuse. And because this will break if you don't. It even says it right there. So, got our left blinker on. Back here. Bam! In your face. Now that one's not lit because we have the lights turned off. So, turn the lights on. I'll show you this other guy. Boom. And then that's what it looks like when the lights are on. Oh well, I tried. And that is your tech tip from your garage chick.